Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman recently did an interview over on AdventureGamers.com, which also revealed some initial screenshots of Return to Monkey Island, which we're going to talk a little bit about in this video. Now, I'm going to leave a link to that interview down in the description below the video so you guys can go and check out the full interview, because there's lots of nuggets of information in there about the development of Return to Monkey Island and a little bit about what we can expect and the style they were going for when they decided to make this game, so it's well worth a read. I'm going to go through a couple of little details, but I would advise you to go and read through that so you can hear from the people involved themselves. So I'm going to have some images from that interview, the initial screenshots rotating on a bit of a slideshow while I talk during this video so you can see, and we're going to pick out some little details here and there so we can try and figure out exactly what's going on, get some little ideas going, some theories, things like that. There's no better place to start really than Melee Island, which is my personal favourite island across the whole of the Monkey Island series, all 5 games. It looks absolutely gorgeous in this new art style, I've got to say. It's still got that classic Monkey Island vibe, and the first thing that we'll notice is the church is all boarded up. Now, I don't know if that's a direct result of what happens at the end of The Secret of Monkey Island. I'm trying to keep this relatively spoiler-free because I am aware some people might not have played the Monkey Island games before, but that sort of showdown, if we want to call it that, I don't know if it's related to that or whether, you know, something else is going on there. I believe from what I was reading that this game is set literally at the end of Monkey Island 2 as soon as the game ends. Again, minor spoilers in the Big Whoop amusement park. I'm not going to go into what that is because that's a fairly large plot point in the second game, but there's lots to take in here. I've seen a lot of theories as well about this person up at the top of the screen. A lot of people are saying perhaps it's the shopkeeper from The Secret of Monkey Island, which I suspect it probably is. I've also seen people theorising that maybe it's the wife of the shopkeeper. I'm thinking maybe not, but it's possible. I don't have any inside information on this at all. I'm purely going on what I can see. I've also seen some very out there theories that it could be Herman Toothra. I'm not sure about that one at all, but there's plenty to take in here. It feels like Melee Island back in the original game, and we're going to get into the art style a little bit later in the video, but there's also there's a familiarity about the art style as well. It reminds me of another adventure game, but I can't quite put my finger on it at the moment. Moving on to the next piece of artwork, there is some sort of courtroom here and what looks like a very cold new island. We haven't really been given too much information about this, but it's somewhere new. There's also a Monkey Island, I believe, which is, you know, not surprising given that the game is called Return to Monkey Island. I think everyone was expecting us to go back to Monkey Island. There's some sort of monkey statue here in what I guess might be underneath Monkey Island again, similar to what we had in the first Monkey Island game. Now, one thing that has been confirmed during this interview and also on Twitter before the interview took place is that this game slots directly in between Monkey Island 2 LeChuck's Revenge and The Curse of Monkey Island. So it seems as though Curse, Escape and Tales are all relatively canon and they're not going to be retconning too much of the canon from those later games, which is a good thing because a lot of fans really did love the follow-up games, especially Curse of Monkey Island. So it's nice that they've kept things in place so as to not ruin favourite things that have happened since in the series. We know Murray is back, we know Guybrush is back, and we know Elaine's back as well. Of course, LeChuck will be there, although the original voice actor has now retired, so it'll be interesting to see who takes over the mantle on that and what they're able to do, but I'm sure they'll get the casting absolutely right. Given that Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman are in charge of things, and they've confirmed as well that Ron Gilbert in particular has final say on everything, even though he, I don't think, completely owns the rights to Monkey Island again, but he has full creative control, which is a worry off the mind of a lot of people, I think. This is going to be the game that he always wanted to make, so I think that's a good thing. So let's move on to the art style of this game, because I've seen relatively polarising opinions, especially over on Twitter. Obviously it's not pixel art, and a lot of people, I think, always expected a third Ron Gilbert Monkey Island game to be pixel art, because the first two were. I really like the art style. A friend of mine, Yak Wax Lips, ran a Twitter poll not that long ago over on his Twitter page, and I think it came out at just under 90% of people enjoyed the visuals and just over 10% didn't like them. Now, I think there's various things to take into account here. When the original two Monkey Island games came out, pixel art was something that a lot of adventure games at the time was doing because of the limitations with the technology, and now obviously we are so far on in the future that that's not really a thing. So it's possible the first two Monkey Island games were made with pixel art just because there wasn't really too much of an alternative, and Ron Gilbert said that he wanted this game to be fresh and different to the first two games. You know, you had the 2D hand-drawn art style of Curse of Monkey Island, and then it moved into 3D with Escape from Monkey Island and Tales of Monkey Island. You know, I personally like it. It's an evolution, and I think the thing to remember is, as well as this being a thing for the people who grew up with the first two Monkey Island games, there is also a business element to this. They want to appeal to a new generation of gamers who perhaps didn't grow up with the first two Monkey Island games, or even the first 5 Monkey Island games. It could be that this is the first installment in the series which people are going to play. I really do hope invite a new generation of gamers to experience the Monkey Island series, which would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. And I also actually have a little bit of a theory that I've put together, which is entirely speculation and more than likely not true, about the art style, but I'm not going to get into that too much in this video because I've actually got a very special project that I'm going to be releasing and co-hosting starting next month. So I'm not going to reveal too much about that because there is going to be a discussion about Return to Monkey Island. But all I will say is, if you're not following Yak Wax Lips on social media and on here, I would highly recommend that you do so. He is a fellow adventure game enthusiast who also loves pixel art and makes quite similar videos to me, so you might want to be following him because there might be a special project coming up very soon. Hint, hint. But please, in the comments below, I've got a bit of a theory going on. So, number one, let me know in the comments below if you played the original 2 Monkey Island games. And then also let me know whether you like or dislike the art style in Return to Monkey Island from what we've seen so far. And as always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you all very soon for more Monkey Island related content and adventure game content too.